Hello everybody, welcome back to what is number 4 in the Close Encounters series of music production tutorials by myself, UFO. Today is all about group channels. Now, the reasons why you would want to group channels, well, there's a couple really. It's easier if I explain it to you rather than just sort of tell you right off the bat. So what we're going to do in the first instance, we're going to group all our drums into one fader. That's the reason why you'd want to do it really. You want to put them all, I know that's a little bit of a stray one, so that can go in with the drums. Okay, so what we do is we select all of our drums. This is partly why I organise them early on into track folders, because you know all your drums are in one folder. So we select all our drums, and then we can right click, and we can add track, and then we can add group channel to selected channels. And then you get this little box up. We'll have it in stereo and we'll call it drums. I'll put it in capitals so that I can see on the mixer it's a group channel. That's the only reason I do that. Add track. Okay, so if we open up the mixer, there we go. Let me open it up a little bit. You can see now this new fader here, which is a group fader for all my drums. Now what that allows me to do is, firstly, what it's done is it's routed the outputs of each channel of each drum into this one fader. Right, so now I can, let's play in a bit of a louder part of the track where all the drums are playing. So I can now control the whole drums from one fader, volume wise. Very, very useful to know, because once you get your individual drum levels right, it's handy to be able to have them on one fader for a multitude of reasons, not least of which is to control the overall volume. But also you have all the inserts for that one channel, so you can actually affect all of the drums as a sort of submix. So it's a very useful thing to do. Now I'm going to do my usual. I'm going to put an EQ on the first insert, and I'm going to, let's solo it a second. It's going to tidy that bottom end up. That's fine, we'll leave that as it is. Now you may be thinking, well, hang on a minute, you've got, like, on your individual drums, you've done all your utility EQs. All right, but overall, on your mix, it doesn't hurt to have that, again, just a very subtle one. It's just a good thing to do. It's just, if you get it in your head, this will make no difference to you. It's better to have it on there than not. That's what I'm saying. So that's why I do it. So now we've got the drums on one fader. We also now want to sort of divide the track up into sort of subgroups, if you like. So we've got the drums, we can put the bass. There's 3 sounds we're using for the bass, so we're going to do the same with those. We're going to put them on a group. So we select all the channels, add track, group channel to selected channels, have it in stereo, and then we'll call that bass. And again, you'll see it has added this other fader. So we've got drums and bass in 2 groups. So now we've got, like, how many channels? We've got all of these channels and the bass channels all on 2 faders now. So can you understand why this is sort of quite a powerful thing to do? You know, this is, once you get to a stage where you've done your individual levels, you've got it more or less how you want it, you can put it all onto group channels and control a greater amount of channels all in one hit. Very, very useful thing to be able to do. Plus you can use all sorts of effects and stuff like that we'll get into later. So yeah, so that's the bass and the drums, and the other thing I usually do is sort of pad sounds. Now we've got, during the breakdown, we've got pads playing. There's 2 noises playing pads. So we're going to group those as well. Pads. Probably wouldn't have to put that in its own folder as well. Can you go, they're all on their own faders. What else is there? I think everything else is sort of individual for now. So depending on what's in your track, obviously depends on how you group things. You can obviously use your own discretion how you do it. There's no set rules. But yeah, I tend to do my drums in one, my basses in another, and pads in another. Strings, pads tend to all be in the same fader because it's just an easier way to work. Okay, so now, so if you look at the mixer now, just turn it down a little bit. There you go. There's the pads. So there you go. There's some reasons why you should be using group channels. I'll catch you on the next one. If you've got any questions, don't forget to leave it in the comments below. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and also hit the notification bell so you get informed of the minute I upload another video. So this is a bit of a shorter one this time. So I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.